Hey Libra, welcome to your April 2018 Who's My Future Partner reading. This is Lauren with the Clarity Cure. Welcome back. Nice to see you all. If you are new to my channel, you know the drill. Hit the subscribe button. When I do shuffle and prepare for my readings, I do focus on my community first and foremost. So if you're looking for messages that pertain to you, make sure you subscribe so we create that connection. Now, just a reminder, though, these are general readings, so if you find that this particular reading is not resonating with you, go check out your moon and or rising sign. And also, I am available for personal private readings, so you can get that information in the description box below as well. Stay tuned to the end. I will pull you a Doreen Virtue Romance Love Angel card. Wow, look at you guys. This is like the most promising reading I've had so far. Your overall energy for April is love, the lover. So it looks like some of you definitely are going to meet somebody that you have the potential to fall in love with, have a relationship with. This is just really wonderful news. It's very exciting. Look at that. Look how the angel is over above the couple, almost like blessing the union. So, make sure you follow your heart this April. I definitely feel, wow, new beginnings. You see that ace under there too, really being attracted to somebody. And it's going to be a fire sign. I hope that works for you, Libra. A fire sign could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag person. This is somebody that's very mature, is a leader in his own right, kind of earned his stripes, so to speak, in the world, very goal-orientated, also represents an offer coming in. So I definitely feel that, there's an offer of love here. It's beautiful. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, the world. Check this out, how will you two meet? I feel like there's a whole cycle completing for you, Libra, and you're going to be moving forward. This is just wonderful. This is about reaching a milestone in your life, almost like a lifetime's worth, probably, of you climbing, to the top of the mountain, so to speak, and embracing everything that it took to get there. And this is wonderful. There could even be some travel in your future, but this is great because this is now you moving forward into this whole new cycle in love. And this is just really wonderful. I'm really happy for you. What is your first impression of them? Interesting. Really interesting. You see them as an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And somebody that could be possibly a truth seeker, or maybe somebody that's a little pessimistic. It's interesting because this guy doesn't play in a good way. You know what I mean? It's not like the King of Wands is reversed, and it's interesting how you see them as, and this is, I mean, it's not like that this card is reversed or anything, but sometimes the Page of Swords is, very communicative, but they need to speak their truth and need to communicate. So maybe you're just simply seeing them as maybe not so forthcoming in communication. You know what I mean? Maybe they're on their own journey to find out the truth in a situation, and you meet them during the course of this, course of action in their life. You know what I mean? So let's see what else we have. Hierophant, very nice. So, how will they affect you? And this is lovely. I mean, you're going to feel like this is a very conventional person, and this is nice because maybe it's giving you some conformity in your life and some structure and traditions, like new traditions coming in, family traditions, relationship traditions, children, like a whole new family unit, and feeling good about, embracing this whole new potential love relationship. Now, it is a religious figure type. Maybe you see them as kind of religious. They could be religious as well. The card does represent like a pope or a high priest. And maybe for some of you, this is a spiritual leader, very much involved in the church, or this is somebody that emulates a lot of spirituality, and that could be nice. This is really what you're looking for. Okay, so this is really, really nice. Let's see what else is coming through with this. Yeah, and a wise soul, you know. And I definitely can feel that with the king here, this strong energy. You can see them almost, they have a very similar crown. And the Hierophant is a Taurus. For some of you, this could be a Taurus person, but I really feel for the majority of you, this is definitely a fire sign person coming into your life. And you're going to really enjoy the potential here. Now, it's interesting. Yeah, you might even feel compelled to, you know, join a group with him, or look at your religion. A lot of times that comes up as an option as well. Or maybe, you know, religion could be an issue. And you're checking in with your own faith, having faith, or trying to decide what you want to do here. I like that. That's what I'm hearing. Like, not that it's a bad thing, but it's a fact of life. Some people that are really traditional and have structures and their own belief systems, you know, if you're not of the same faith or the same religion, it's something to look at sometimes, okay? So that's going to be an option for some of you, where you may have to look at your religious background. It's interesting. Below it, though, is the Four of Cups. So I don't know, maybe you might not be too happy about this. There's definitely a sense of boredom here, some emotional energy where you might feel unmotivated, or maybe you're going to reevaluate this relationship. You're really trying to make that important decision. And I feel like, since this is right under it, it's kind of it has you a little unsure. Yeah, I love this person, but, you know, so look, nothing's ever perfect. So sometimes you have to take the good with the bad. But of course, you know, everybody's going to be in a different place. I'm reading for a lot of different people. So it's okay. You know, you'll figure it out. It's almost as if, you know, this offer that is being presented, okay, is not exactly what you had in mind either. It can go either way. Like, maybe this person wants to get married, because this card does represent marriage. And you're like, you know, I'm not ready for that. Some of you could be maybe, you know, been married before. And it's not your first go around, you know what I mean? And you're just holding off on making this decision, trying to decide what you want to do, because this is definitely a hiccup. You know, love isn't always perfect, right? We have to deal with the reality of every day that we have maybe two families to merge, and there's a lot of outstanding circumstances. So sometimes it's not always perfect, but definitely a little snag here. And maybe you're not, you know, because remember, this Four of Cups is also next to the Page of Swords. You're not quite sure. You're not quite sure about this person. You're really not. You're like, you see them as pessimistic, maybe, you know, and very religious maybe. But they're really, really a good person. I just want you to know that. But again, it has to resonate with you. I mean, this has to be heartfelt, moral choice here, or a decision. Okay, it's very, very important, right? With the Lover's card as well. It does speak about your higher self connection too. And even though maybe you're moved very deeply by this relationship, maybe you're not quite ready to be 100% committed, you know? So just FYI, there's definitely something a little amiss here, and that's okay. But I just want you to know that this is a good person, though, if you are questioning the relationship in general. Now, interesting, you have the King of Swords as an obstacle. Wow, so maybe this person's going through some legalities. The King of Swords likes to get to the heart of the matter. And maybe this is where this communication needs to come in. Maybe he's just not being forthright in his communication. Okay, and that's why you like this guy, I don't know, or this woman, I'm not sure. Again, no gender specifics here, guys, I'm sorry. A lot of times I just refer to the image, but it's a general reading, so... So there's a little something going on here with communication. And you're waiting for this decision, or there's some kind of decision that needs to complete, right? So you guys can move forward. So, you know, maybe you're just involved with somebody right now that has their own baggage, okay? And even though there's a strong love connection here and the strong consideration to move forward in a traditional loving relationship, there's still some stuff here. And this King of Wands, you know, he could be dealing with somebody that's blocking him, or you could even have somebody that you're deciding on, maybe an ex, or, you know, I think for the majority, though, this is going to be on this person's behalf, so to speak, because it's definitely correlated with the Page of Swords, definitely, for sure. Maybe you need to seek legal advice. Maybe you need to talk to somebody to protect your own assets. Maybe somebody offered you a prenup. With the Hierophant card here, anything is possible. And you're just like, what? You're like, say what? Look, when you're reading for so many people in the universe, you just never know. So sometimes I just get little messages that come through, and that definitely is going to apply to somebody. So if there's any legal ramifications that might be at play here for some of you, seek legal counsel, because something is definitely holding up this decision coming your way. Okay, but what's really kind of nice is the final outcome card is the Two of Rods, Two of Wands, Two of Rods. I had people questioning that in my last go around. Guys, wands are rods, okay, so it depends on the cards, okay, the deck, the particular deck. In this Hanson Roberts deck, they're called rods, all right, but it's the same thing. They all have the same meaning. So this is you know, you're really standing on this ledge here with two paths, you know, ahead of you, and you're really trying to make the right decision here. And you're considering your long-term goals, and that's what's cool about the Two of Wands. You're really taking it seriously. Look, I mean, you're holding the world in your hands, and that's really super positive. I love this card because it's almost as if, yeah, it's a two, and it's kind of like a brand new beginning, and you know, you're waiting, like you're deciding on what path I need to go down, but it's almost as if you planned for this, you know, because remember, you're completing this cycle with the world. And I feel like I'm reading for maybe even an older crowd too. It's not to say that this wouldn't apply to young millennials either, but I feel like there's a certain sense of maturity here where you're really, really, really looking at your long-term goals. And I've planned to meet this person. I plan to be in love. I plan to have this. I want this tradition. I want to raise children. You know what I'm saying? I want marriage. But is this the right person? Is this, you know, am I going down the right path? And it's good because you're really focused on your future and what you want to do. And I feel you're going to make the the right decision. I definitely feel there's an opportunity here in this love relationship for it to work out. And look at this Ace of Wands under here. You got now the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. So this is definitely a brand new beginning. You know, and you're just starting out on this journey here. So you have the Two Wands here. So be patient, okay? Maybe try to look at the other person's perspective. Maybe you are being patient and you're just waiting for this person to kind of deal with whatever legalities they have, or any legalities maybe that you have to deal with. Sometimes it's not so dramatic. You know, it just could be one little thing you guys got to take care of. But I think you both need to be on the same page about coming to the heart of the matter, like thinking logically, focusing in on core issues, and you're not. Because at its face value, that's what the King of Swords means, okay? So you got some emotions here, so maybe step outside of the box of your emotions and look at the real reality of the situation. I think it's a nice offer of love. I think that you two are definitely meant to be together, but you definitely going to have to work out your issues. It's not going to be perfect, but I almost feel like there's something here with the Hierophant too. I'm hearing like, yeah, definitely some legal stuff. The Hierophant does talk about, yeah, legal matters, paperwork, documents, making sure all your paperwork's in order. So you guys are definitely working through what you need to do to clear up your past so you can move forward together. So April might be a little, you know, shaky for some of you. Not shaky, but you know what I mean. Like you gotta, you know, get it all figured out. Maybe there's docs you have to sign. You know, because the Hierophant does represent the government as well, legal matters. Also, it's a blessing or a warning. You know, blessing or a warning. So, you know, I feel the reading's very positive. I don't think it's a warning. However, with this King of Swords here as an obstacle, then I would say you better cover your butt. You better make sure, okay, that anything of any legal matter is cleaned up. Taxes, could be, yeah, old divorce papers. Just make sure all your ducks in a row. Again, like I told you, it's going to be a little different for everybody. I feel like this particular reading is meant specifically for somebody. But overall, I think it's a good reading. I see there's a lot of beautiful opportunities in this relationship moving forward with this King of Wands. And especially if he's making this offer to you in love. Really consider it. I think it would be a good match for you guys, all right? So, I don't know if I mentioned... Oh, let's do your Romance Angel card. Let's see what comes up there. Also, happy Easter and happy Passover to everybody. I think, what? Passover is the 31st of March and Easter's the 1st, so... Happy spring equinox as well. And fall equinox for my southern friends. All the best to everybody for a wonderful holiday season. All right, I'm just going to focus here a minute. My love readings for March are still over on Vimeo for purchase. I will be doing April probably once I get these all uploaded, but definitely worth it to take a look at March. Excuse me, my throat's dry. Okay, my beautiful Libra, what is the message What is the love message for Libra? All right, what do we have for you? Pay attention to the red flags. Okay, yeah, so maybe you are. Maybe you do see something that needs to come out, the truth. So, like I said earlier, blessing or a warning, make sure all your ducks are in a row. I feel like this is definitely an offer for marriage for a lot of you, but you need to make sure that, you know, all your business is in order, you know, anything legally or, what's the other word I'm looking for? Documents or anything like that are all taken care of, and you start with a clean slate because I definitely feel that you're moving in the right direction. But again, maybe that's why you feel this person is pessimistic. Maybe they're not doing what they need to do. And he is a very good person, or she's a very good person, but you guys are not communicating. So I think it's going to flush out by the end of April. All right. And with this card for sure, yeah, especially with the Hierophant here. Remember I was saying earlier, it's either a blessing or a warning. Yeah, let me put these down and show you. I would definitely say, just make sure you financially have your butt covered, or your own, you know, personal interests covered. I know it's hard when you merge love and marriage and relationships, but there's something here that's going on that you just need to make sure that you take care of for yourself and protect your own interests. I know it's hard because you want to become a family, and maybe that's what the holdup is here. But it also has to be honest and truthful and forthright out of the gate. So everybody needs to be on the same page and willing to make all the proper commitments. It can't be unbalanced. That's just not right. So make sure all your stuff's in order. All right. So God bless you, Libra. I think it's a great reading overall with definitely some things you need to take care of. We'll see you in May for this reading, but make sure you check out my general reading as well for April. Okay. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.